Hey everyone, I'm Katie and welcome back to Katie's Creations. Today I'm going to be showing you my very ugly toes, so mentally prepare yourself for that because I'm sorry in advance. And I'm going to be showing you how to do the perfect pedicure at home for little to no cost. So if you want to know how to achieve the perfect pedicure, keep watching. Alright guys, so as you can see my tootsies are a bit of a mess. Right now I've got glitter toenail polish and so I need to be able to soak that off, and as you can see I've got some dead skin around my cuticles, so I need to clean that all up. So I'm going to try and remove my glitter toenail polish with some cotton balls and pure acetone. It's a professional nail polish remover. So using a nail file, I'm going to kind of take off the shine of the sparkle just a little bit because the top coat will create a barrier, making it hard for you to remove glitter polish. What I do is I bring a piece of tin foil underneath my feet. I'm just ripping off a little piece of cotton like this because my toes are tiny. Most people's toes are quite tiny. And I just press it on like that. And it's pretty important to have quite a bit of acetone when you do this. I'm going to let that soak for 10 to 15 minutes. Alright guys, so after 10 minutes you can unwrap your foot burrito. So I'm using just a regular cuticle pusher, and I'm going to try and push off some of the polish. Most of it's come off. So this step is optional, but I usually soak my toes in the bath, and then what I try to do is with the nail scrubby, I just use a little bit of body wash or soap and just scrub up my toes and my feet and just get rid of any dead skin that I might have, and this makes my feet feel really fresh. I'm going to be using the cuticle pusher to push back my cuticles. Sometimes I'll use a cuticle remover, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to show you how it works perfectly fine with soaked toes instead. I'm just going to gently go kind of around the edge. As you can see, some of the cuticle will actually come off on the cuticle pusher, and then I've just got a paper towel nearby and I'm just wiping that off. And making sure to go into the edges of your toes because that's where a lot of the dead skin will lie. And then you can scrape backwards and forwards a little bit, really gently again. The reason that you want to scrape your cuticle away is that when you're painting your toes or your nails, you don't want to have a little flap of skin. A cuticle is basically a really thin flap of skin that forms at the top of your nail to protect it. And when you're painting your toe, if you paint over top of the cuticle and you haven't removed it, your cuticle will move and grow. As it moves, it will actually remove your polish faster than if you were to just remove the cuticle. Alright, and I'm going with the other side of my cuticle pusher. I've got like a little arrow. I've used toothpicks for this before, and this part's kind of gross, but I'm just cleaning underneath. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is go in with my toenail clippers, and you can use regular clippers that you have at home, whatever works. I like to use my nippers, so I will take my nippers and I'll start with the edge of my toes. So I'll actually go into the corner a little bit and just clip off a little bit of the toenail on the side and make sure that I pull it upward to make sure that I have all of it. And then I flip around and I go into the other side. And then I just round off my toenail. I like a square round shape. And while I've got my nippers, I'm just gonna take off some of this sad skin here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is with my nail file is I'm just going to clean up the edges a little bit and make sure that they're nice and smooth. I'm going to take my little white sand buffer, so I'm just kind of buffing downward so that I get the edge of my toe nice and smooth. I will take a piece of paper towel and I will take a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I spritz it on my toes just to take off any excess oils. So you want to make sure that you definitely do this step. I'm going in with an OPI base coat to start with. If you do have toes that are really stuck together, you can wrap your toes in just a Kleenex by flattening it or a paper towel, or you can use those toe separators. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with my color, and this is a mini OPI, and I really like to use mini OPIs on my toes because they're the perfect size. The brush is the perfect size for my small toes especially, and it's just easier to paint with a smaller brush. So that's a little tip that I have for the perfect painting. You can also have your cuticle pusher nearby to fix any edges. So I'm going into the middle of the toe, and instead of painting down, I'm going to push up really gently towards the cuticle, strike down, same thing here, up towards the cuticle, and that way I'm getting a nice clean line. If you don't get a clean line, you can always fix it up a little bit with a cuticle pusher or with a toothpick. And as you can see, I've messed up a little bit, so I'm just taking my cuticle pusher and just wiping off the excess. Just going in with a little bit of nail polish remover and fixing any little spots that I don't like. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my second coat. When my polish is completely dry, go in with my mini top coat. You want it to seal the polish in. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up so I can keep making videos. And if you like my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.